Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be going over the brand new LR Diane. So, it was confirmed that, well, it is now. We now know it is this LR Diane, it is this Diane, which is the Red Queen Diane. If you're probably wondering, if you don't have her, you can't get the LR. Well, I guess as a celebration for this LR Diane, this LR Diane will be free in a free banner that is releasing with this Diane. I'm not interested in doing this boss, I'm sorry. But yeah, she will be free, which is kind of nice. One copy of her through a banner, which will come out during the same period of time that she's out for, so next Tuesday for the global. She will basically release. Also, I'm not sure if it will be next Tuesday. Only reason is, the merge is next week. The syncing is next week on Thursday, apparently. Once again, that's just what we know from what they posted on the global forums, that, once again, it'll be next Thursday. And that would let me, believe that there is a festival next Thursday, because I wouldn't understand why they would sync without it. But it's also kind of good, because I've got an operation the week after, and I wouldn't be able to record. So, I do plan on pre-recording some stuff. I've got an operation, I'm definitely going to be out of recording for a few days. But I will have stuff prepared for you guys anyway. But let's get on with the Queen Diane, who is, of course, the main woman of this. So her relic, not changing, 30% increased damage dealt whenever you have a stance up, and it lasts for 2 turns, which is kind of cool. Passive. So this is her old passive. When taking damage from an enemy, increase the hero's damage dealt by 10% up to 50%. Combines up to 500% damage taken by skills and skill effects, then increase the damage dealt by 20% of the accumulated damage. What this means is basically she takes 500k, she has a minimum damage dealt of 100k, which is pretty good. That's also getting buffed with her LR. And then decrease allies damage taken by 40% when stance is active. Okay. Her new passive. So basically this is sort of the same thing, but this is where it gets kind of a little bit iffy. When damaged by enemies, increase the unit's damage dealt by 15% up to 60%. So basically it got an extra 10% boost. That's it for this one, and it only has to go up 4 times. So instead of it taking 5 skills, it takes 4 skills. Once again, it's the same thing. So if she takes damage from, I think, debuffs, it also should stack up a little bit as well. And increase attack-related stats by 7% up to 28%. So not only does she now get a 60% increased damage boost instead of 50%, she now gets a 28% attack-related stat boost, which will be okay. It depends, of course, what she ends up becoming. Is she a DPS? Is she support? We'll find out on release. Her passive combines up to 500k of damage taken by skills and skill effects, and increase the damage dealt by 30%. So she's got an extra 10% increased damage dealt, meaning she takes 500k damage. She can now dish back 150k as a minimum damage marker, which, by the way, is quite good. 150k minimum, that doesn't include the effect, that doesn't include her new 60% damage dealt, her new 28% attack-related stat boost, her own 30% relic boost, all of these things as well. When the unit has a stance active, increase allies' attack-related stats by 15% for 2 turns. So a little bit like the green, the Valentine's Day Diane, where whenever you apply a stance, you get a 15% attack-related stat boost for 2 turns, which once again works everywhere, which would be kind of nice. That means that you can actually use this Diane instead of Valentine's Day Diane for Demon King, and you'll be fine. There'll be no deleting of cards, no disable. You'll be all good because she'll have attack-related stat boost, which is really nice. And I do feel like they've sort of tried to make this Diane feel a little bit more like Valentine's Day Diane in terms of usefulness, which is kind of needed. This Diane's kind of old. She came out between Traitor Melee and Light Les, so quite a while. And once again, she still has the normal decreased damage taken by 40%, but now this is the other bit. This is the she has a slight damage cap. The unit's HP does not decrease by over 60% when damaged by an enemy skill. So what this means, she basically has a 60% damage cap, which is really odd. You could have gone for 50%, maybe a little bit, like that. Nope, they've just dropped it straight on to 60%. Which is good. It's still a damage cap, which she sort of needs in the current meta. Of course, you've got characters like, Miller will nuke you, Thor will nuke you, and 60% is the perfect amount to make sure that a 50% death damage character cannot kill you. Because, for example, if Thor was to attack Diane, Thor would do 60%, death damage would do 30%, she'd still have 10% health back. Once again, then Rotamio should then heal more. Now we're going to go to her skills. So of course her skills also got a slight boost as well. On to this one, which is Pulverize. So the multiplier got slightly increased. This one got increased by, I want to say, 18%. This one got increased by 27%. And this one got increased by 45%. So it's still pulverized, but now what it also does is it decreases the enemy's HP-related stats. This is a gold by 30%. I'm not sure what silver and bronze is. Let me quickly have a quick peek at the JP patch notes so I can actually have a look at them. Oh, that is the wrong one. No, it's the right patch notes. I just scrolled all the way down to the bottom like an idiot. So, let me zoom in a little bit so I can actually read. So, at level 1 is 20% HP related stat lower with a 198% multiplier. Level 2 is a 25% HP related stat lower with a 297% multiplier. And then level 3 is a 30% HP related stat boost with a 495% multiplier. Now onto the stance. So, I'll go over the stance through the patch notes once again. So, stance, let me find the stance. This is now a 20%, so they've not changed anything about it, apart from now it gives 20% HP related stats instead of 12% here, which is good. The only problem is, Milim does more damage based on, you know, your increased HP. So that will be probably a slight problem, but look, once again, it's just damage caps, so she should be okay. Also, because it's HP-related stats, means that she'll actually heal more from Red Tarmiel with the stance on, because once again, Red Tarmiel, his healing effect is sort of also based off your HP-related stats to some degree. Level 2 is now a 25% taunt for 3 turns. So once again, it's the same 25% taunt for 3 turns. And now on here, I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but this says the level 3 only lasts for 2 turns and is 35% HP related stats. My guess is that's wrong and it's 3 turns and 35%, because I don't understand why they would remove 1 turn and it only increased HP related stats by 5%, where this got a 2% HP boost. So this had a 7% HP boost and kept its extra turn. This one only got a 5% boost and for some reason loses a turn. I think that's kind of bugged. But yeah, it's all good. But yeah, that'll actually be kind of good, because once again, she'll heal more, it lasts for 3 turns, it lasts for 3 turns, I doubt it lasts for 2 turns. If it lasts for 2 turns, that's stupid, they basically nerfed her. And now we're going to go on to the final bit, which is our armor, which did get slightly buffed in terms of, like, the effect didn't get buffed, but the ult itself got buffed. So this is at 1/6. Decrease all enemies' HP-related stats by 30% and inflicts quell damage equal to 380% of attack on all enemies, and then heals 3% of the damage dealt. Once again, I'm 6/6, so my quell is 50%, and I heal 30% of the damage dealt, and I have a 570% multiplier. The HP-related stat lower is the same no matter what level you are, so, you know, 1/6 or 6/6, you're still going to be lowering the enemy's HP-related stats by 30%, which is still quite good. Once again, Diane seems to be very HP lower based. I don't know why. Sort of makes me feel like there's going to be some sort of HP booster or some sort of HP based DPS that's coming into the meta soon. They want Diane to be some sort of like counter already, which is kind of weird because she has a lot of like support roles. Technically, her relic gives her allies 30% attack rolls. 30% damage dealt. When she's got a stance up, she gives a 15% attack related stat boost to her allies. She gives a 40% damage reduction to her allies. She's got a 6% damage cap for herself. She's got a 60% damage increase for herself. And she also then has a 28% attack related stat increase to herself. Then that doesn't include any of the, you know, the stat buff she's going to get. Because look at this crit resistance and crit defense. That's good. That is still very good crit resistance and crit defense. And she's good once again when they get the LR, they normally get some sort of boost to them. Even if it is super minimal, she still will get a slight boost. From what I see here, they may try and give her quite a nice attack-related stat boost. Maybe to sort of make her a DPS, because she is quite good. Once again, she's got all this damage increase, minimum damage dealt sort of thing. But now they might actually want to turn her into a proper DPS that's usable in all content. Once again, I will try her out on some content. Probably not all content. I won't try her out on Rat, because once again, Rat doesn't really need a taunt character. I definitely will try her on Demon King, just so I can sort of, once again, you know, Green Diane, Red Diane comparison, because they are 2 different characters, even though, yes, technically, now they both do the same thing, and this Diane might actually be better, because she's got damage reduction, she's got minimum damage dealt, even though the Green Diane is very good, this Diane will have an LR, and once again, you're more likely to have this Diane 6/6 than your Valentine's Day Diane 6/6, so she could put out a lot more damage, and I definitely want to test her out and see how good she is. But yeah, that's really it. It's kind of cool that she got an LR. I was really hoping it'd be this Red Queen Diane and not, the green one, because the green one, let's be honest, she doesn't need it. The green one is still very good, got decent CC. It's actually nearly got on par CC with this Diane, and I've got this Diane 6.6, and my Valentine's Day Diane is 2.6. But yeah, really, really cool. I really like the look of her LR outfit as well, which of course I will show off when, actually, let me quickly, back in a second. Boom! I might as well cover the patch notes also here. This is the outfit. This is what I'm pretty sure the cut-in's going to sort of look like, which is really cool. I like how they've sort of given it sort of the fairy style outfits. So that's like King's Gauntlets there, which is really nice because this is meant to be, I guess, like the fairy queen. I'm really zoomed in so you can see this better. And this is what the cut-in will probably look like. These are all the skills. Once again, these are all the translations I went through. This is a bundle. We'll quickly go over the bundle. So this is the banner where you get her for free. So let me quickly open this up on another tab, and we'll go over to this. Let me show you. So this, let me get rid of that. This is the free banner. So once again, we'll get tickets over certain days. All of this is free. It lasts all the way until Boxing Day, which is pretty good. The day after Christmas, which is cool. And these are the characters on the banner. Unfortunately, I own all of these, but this Red Hawk and Oslo. There's no guaranteed pick, but you've got these. So at 60p, you can pick one of these, which is really good, by the way. If you're a new player, you get to pick either Jormungand, which is a character that rarely comes out for free, and is a Demonic Beast character. Or you've got Magelda, who's used for floor 4 bird, and is another Demonic Beast character. And you got Green Arthur, which I'm pretty sure is the final copy of Green Arthur. You got Diane here, which you're guaranteed at 120, which is cool. This is the new LR Diane. You don't get her LR, but you get a level 90. Once again, you level her up, USA 6er. Then you can LR her, and then you can get the new LR Diane. Once again, 3 more Demonic Beast characters. You can only pick one of them, but there's 3 more Demonic Beast characters that you can pick from. If you want Summon Margaret, you can have Summon Margaret. Boom, you can get Summon Margaret. For example, I own all of them, and I have 2 of them 6.6. I have these 2 side ones 6.6. I will grab a copy of LR Margaret. I think I don't have Arthur 6.6, so I'll grab a copy of Arthur. I think this is the 6th copy we've gotten for free, because Arthur's only been free. He's only been given out for free, he's never been put on banners. Wild, I'll grab a copy of Wild, because I already got this Hawk and also this Hawk for free, and Wild, you currently can't get 6.6 for free. Well, he's only been free, and he's one of those free-only characters. Let's go for this. So this is how the banner looks like, or the summons, basically. So how many summons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get 10 summons. So you get all the way to Pity guaranteed. You can't actually spend diamonds on the banner. There's a vote as well for the upcoming banner, which means the festival will probably end up being next week. I wonder who we can vote for. Once again, we'll be able to see on JP. Improved achievement point system. The stamps, which were previously available as achievement points, rewards will be available to purchase in the Hawk Shop mileage later date. I don't. Why would they do that? You can just earn it from that. When additional. Oh, you can now pay on this. When paying on PC version, 10% of the payment amount will be earned as points. What? Okay. That's kind of cool, though. They got some sort of like loyalty system or an additional 10% as an incentive. My guess is that maybe they've got some incentive for you to pay on the PC client, because technically it's cheaper than paying with Apple. For example, with Apple, 20% of it goes to Apple immediately. Once again, they're fixing issues. It definitely seems like they really want to sort of boost. Oh yeah, I found this. I saw this glitch. I want it back, please. You could basically use like a different skill. As long as it wasn't an AOE attacking skill, you could use any other skill and it would basically count towards Shion's passive. It was kind of nice, but now they did patch that. I found that when I was doing Demon King. But yeah, overall, it's a good patch. You get Diane for free as well, which is absolutely beautiful. The fact that you get her for free. Because, you know, some people may not have her. Once again, we haven't had the festival coin shop in a very long time, and now not only do we get her back. Sorry, not only do we get an LR version of this Diane, but we get it for free. We get Demonic Beast characters for free, which is so good for new players. Really good. Actually, I want to have a look at that banner again, and I want to go over if there's any other half-decent characters. And I've gone past it like an idiot. Oh, have I? I've not gone past it. There we go. We're going to go on to this and have a look at the characters. Once again, if you're a new player, realistically, if you come out with a copy of Freya, that's technically another Demonic Beast character. She isn't the best in comparison to Red Freya, but she is still. You could definitely use her over Red. Scarly's not too bad. Once again, these two are Grace characters, so they're always good to have 6/6. I think on this banner, who have I not got 6/6? You two and you three. So I'm missing a few characters. I wonder what the actual rates are, though, because it does not state what the rates are. If you do own these characters and you do pull them, you'll automatically get them level 90 for free. You'll get all the GP points and everything as well. But it doesn't actually say what the rates are. I wonder what the rates are going to be. I hope they're higher, only because the banner doesn't really have much going for it. There's not really any broken characters in it, so I don't understand why they shouldn't have the rates a little bit higher, please, possibly. I need that Red Hawk in Oslo, and he's going to be a nice chunk of GP and CC. But anyway, that's it. And we'll, of course, have to test out LR Diane when she drops next week on Global. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.